All right, so you've probably seen those headlines about bird flu popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
It's makes you wonder, right? Like, should we be worried?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to dive deep today
Okay.
into this news article all about how the UK is getting ready
Right.
just in case a bird flu pandemic actually hits.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we'll break it down,
Yeah.
figure out what's happening, why they're even doing this, and then the big question, what's me for us?
Sounds good. Let's get into it.
All right, so the UK is taking this pretty seriously.
Hmm.
I mean, they've already secured like a massive
A
amount
huge number.
of H5 influenza vaccine doses.
Over 5 million.
Whoa, 5 million doses.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be a big deal, right?
Yeah, that's a pretty clear sign that they're, taking this threat seriously.
Definitely.
But to be clear, right now,
Yeah.
there's no proof that it's spreading from person to person yet.
Okay, so it's more like
What's
a
it-
just-in-case kind of thing.
Exactly. Like,
Like a fire extinguisher.
Mm-hmm.
You hope you never have to use it, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're sure glad you have it if you need it.
Exactly. But why is the UK, why are they so ahead of the curve on this?
Well, the article quotes the UK Health Security Agency, the UKHSA,
Mm-hmm.
and they say it's part of a bigger plan
Okay.
to be ready for, all sorts of potential pandemics.
So not just bird flu, but
Yeah, anything that could pop up.
wow, they're really thinking ahead.
Yeah, they are.
And this Dr. Mira Chan from UKHSA,
Mm-hmm.
she says, and I quote, early access to vaccines saves lives.
Powerful statement.
Yeah, it really shows how important being prepared is.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is something we've seen more and more of globally.
Yeah, after everything that's happened.
Exactly. Countries are realizing they need to be ready for anything.
Makes sense.
And there's another side to this, too. Some people might call what the UK is doing vaccine nationalism.
How so?
Well, they're prioritizing their own citizens.
Oh, I see.
So it raises questions about, global health equity.
Yeah, that's a good
When
point.
a pandemic hits.
It's tricky. The article also mentioned there's this ongoing global outbreak in birds.
Yeah, that's definitely concerning.
Makes it all feel a lot more real.
It does.
But wait, hold on. There are different kinds of bird flu, right?
You got it. Not all bird flu is created equal.
Okay, so tell me more about that. What's the difference?
So you've got your low pathogenic avian influenza, which is also called LPAI.
LPA, got it.
And that one usually causes pretty mild symptoms in birds and it rarely spreads to humans.
Okay.
Then there's the one we're talking about, highly pathogenic avian influenza, or HPAI.
HPAI.
Yep. This one's much more serious for birds, and it's the one that has a higher chance of infecting us.
So HPAI, that's the one to watch out for.
Exactly.
Interesting. And I also read that the vaccine's actually being made in the UK.
Oh, yeah. By who?
It's a company called CSL Cirrus UK Limited.
CSL. Okay, I know them.
Yeah, so it's like a whole behind-the-scenes operation happening there.
It is definitely a complex process.
For sure.
But let's bring it back to, like you asked at the beginning,
Yeah,
what does all this mean for the average person?
exactly.
The main thing is, don't freak out,
Oh,
but stay informed.
right.
Keep an eye on those reliable sources like WHO or the CDC.
WHO, CDC.
Yeah, they'll have the most up-to-date information.
Good advice. So we're talking about being aware, being prepared,
Yeah,
but not letting fear take over.
exactly.
Are there any specific things people can do
Absolutely.
besides just staying in the loop?
Think back to the last pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
What did we learn? Have a plan if things get disrupted at work or school.
Okay.
Stock up on essentials.
Right.
And good hygiene never goes out of style.
Always a good idea. It's like having a toolkit for any tough situation.
That's a great way to put it.
This whole deep dive has really got me thinking.
Me too.
Any final thoughts?
We've seen how countries like the UK are gearing up for future pandemics, but the real question is, how prepared do you feel? What can you do to feel more ready? Whether it's bird flu or something else entirely. Think about what actions you can take to be more resilient.
That's such a good point to end on. It's like a reminder that we can't control everything,
Right.
but we can control how informed and prepared we are.
Exactly.
And hey, maybe that knowledge can even inspire us to be part of the solution somehow.
I hope so.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And to all our listeners out there, stay curious, stay informed, and stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe out there, folks.